Hi, Hobbs Waters in here, and hopefully future Magic the Gathering judge. Now, I was thinking today about my new arena sanctioning. I don't yet have judge credential, but I do have a custom-made badge. It features Morning, a signed card by the beautiful artist Therese Nielsen. Now, you can notice that there's a little hook here indicating it was once signed in silver ink, featuring my judge number, DCI number. Maybe one day, if I'm good enough, I'll be a judge. Back of the card is Last Breath. This is called an artist proof. The artist proof has a white backing, which means that you cannot play the game in a legal constructed format and not be called out for the card being an illegal card in a deck of 60 that has the official Wizards of the Coast sanctioned cardboard format. Now today, I'm going to demonstrate the Nekusar win condition, Nekusar winning, and let's say you're playing competitively in Madrid, but you want to roleplay as Nekusar using only 8 words of Spanish. Well, we're going to have to improvise and say that Nekusar is a Spanish word today. So, what is it you're going to say when you sit down at a magical table as a wizard, zombie wizard, and in 8 words, how can you portray that you're Nekusar and you're going to win the game? I've come up with the simple 8. You're going to say 8 syllables even. I mean to say 8 syllables. It's going to be Soy Nekusar te voy a matar. Or is that 9? I'm good. I'm not the greatest at counting. But anyways, here is a carefully curated cheating hand. What is a cheating hand? It's one where you sat down and made sure that you'll win under the fastest condition possible by stacking your deck in such a way that if your opponent can't respond to your actions, you're going to win the title. Cheating. Don't do this. So as you sit down to Nekusar, will it win? That is the question. Alright, my opening hand features only 1 land. With only 1 land, you're taking a gamble that you don't have the second land in which to cast more spells the second turn. I look at a handful of artifacts and consider, oh boy, if I draw just 1 land, I'll be set. I'll be golden. So I rolled an 8. And unfortunately, I lost to a 6 and a 6, 12 roll to the person now taking first, passing the turn to me. I draw my card. Oh my goodness, it's a strip mine. That means if they have a land that's so threatening, I can actually sacrifice this so that it destroys their land, but it will also optionally produce 1 colorless each turn. So I tap my strip mine after I play it during my main phase, and it's going to cause me to play the Soul Ring card. And the Soul Ring card generates exactly 2 colorless mana when you tap it. Considering I have no other legal plays, I'm going to pass my turn. Now I'm going to untap my strip mine and hope that no one did anything to my board state. Oh my goodness, what did I just draw? What an amazing draw. Oh look, it's a reflecting pool. The reflecting pool takes any opponent's mana source and copies it. So the card I drew was the Thran Dynamo. The Thran Dynamo costs only 4 and produces 3 colorless. Now you tap the Thran Dynamo for 3, and now you're going to play the Chromatic Lantern card. And you're going to say, alright, now every land is a mana bird, basically. It will produce 1 of any color. You're going to play the Chromatic Lantern and play the Blood Chief Ascension. The Blood Chief Ascension reads a lot of things, and you're going to sit there and hope that no one takes care of the Blood Chief Ascension. As a matter of fact, maybe these people are going to be so silly that they let it get 3 counters before Nekusar is even hugging them in such a group way that it's going to get a counter a turn. So it comes back to my turn and no damage has been assigned, meaning the Blood Chief Ascension has currently 0 counters. What do I draw? Oh my goodness! It is the Gilded Lotus card. I ought to use the Thran Dynamo and the Soul Ring in which to play the Gilded Lotus. The Gilded Lotus will then tap and play the Darksteel Ingot, and off of the remaining... looks like I misplayed. I'd better not have done the Gilded Lotus because I got greedy. So why don't I just take a breather and tap 2, and then 1, 2, and 3, and play my Nekusar General in hopes that Blood Chief gets a solid 3 counters on it by the time it reaches my next turn. I will then tap the Thran Dynamo to safely put down the Commander Sphere card that I can use in which to tap for 1 mana of any color or sack at any time to draw a card. Alright, it looks like nobody responded and they're just sitting there attacking each other, and now I have 3 counters on Blood Chief Ascension, making it an active card so that when I do my next course of action, perhaps the Blood Chief will cause something bad to happen. Oh my goodness! For 2 mana, my top deck is the Mind Crank card. Oh no, I don't have a counterspell in my hand. Well, what do? I'd better tap my Commander Sphere for any color mana. We'll say black. Oh, what happened? I drew a counterspell off of the Command Sphere going off of the battlefield. Well, I don't want to scare anyone with Nekusar, so I'm going to pass my turn with a Mind Crank and an active Blood Chief Ascension on the field very smugly. Now the person that's taking their turn finally declares a spell, at which point I tap 2 blue mana and hardcast the counter spell in which to counter their card, electing to use the Blood Chief Ascension at that time. For one reason or another, everyone at the table when this happened, and I forget what it was, but I was at a wonderful shop with fellow wizards. Every one of them looked at the Mind Crank and the active Blood Chief, and they picked up their cards, and they offered to play the next game. I don't know if that actually worked, but it seemed like it was a way that won the day, and Uncle Bad Touch, Mr. Nekusar, he was a very bad man that day, offering just 1 set of group hugs over the course of 3 players taking 1 turn. Pretty cool story, right? If you want to hear a new story, why don't you tell me about your favorite commander, and I'll see if I have a copy and invent a story that might be something that maybe if you draw the right cards, you too can say one day. Have a wonderful day, and will it win? That is the question.